Alright guys, here we go with today's multiplayer round. Sorry it's a little later than usual. I wanted to wait till I wasn't so frustrated with the game before I recorded one. Instead of just sitting at the top and waiting for the season to end, I was probably in a safe spot for the top 25, which was my goal. I wanted to play some more and just kind of went down that rabbit hole. Lost a couple points, wanted to get them back, and kept playing, and the more I played, the more I lost. So I don't even want to look at the leaderboard right now. My focus right now is to get a good round for y'all and talk through some shots, maybe get myself back on track, so we can not completely give up on this season yet. But man, I thought I'd get right into a game. Let's see what we got here. It's taking a while. Thought we'd get one sooner than this. If you didn't see the announcement, pretty excited. There's kind of another shoot. It's like the DGV Pro Tour. Let me check this layout real quick. So I'll keep the water skip, Lakeside 9, and then can't remember if it's the Beast. I always get the Beast 18 and then Emporia Country Club 18. One of those two. 18 is, I like to have water skip just in case it's a good wind. But yeah, DGV Pro Tour, once a weekend for like the next 8 weeks or so. Maybe 4 rounds, I believe. I think most of it's with your own bag, but the first round is with can't remember, with a Royal bag. So definitely, if you want to do good in that event, go practice, go play with friends, and you can choose that bag, or you can see what discs are in there, and if you have them, just go practice with those discs before that starts. All right, we're going with the Instinct. Try to start out with an ace here. See if we can get her done. Looks pretty good so far. Drop. No, right on the corner. It's been a super frustrating last several rounds in the valley for me, but we're gonna get focused here. Got a strong opponent in Hyperticus, and got a par 5 coming up. It's not Lakeside 5, it's 9, so I still like to have the water skip on this one just in case. Probably won't need it on this one. This is the Instinct. Just try to throw it against the log. Probably going to go right in between because that's my luck lately. Almost did. From here, I'm just going to throw the glide roll. I don't need the water skip. And we should be able to make this one work. I'm going to aim over on this right side and put a little bit of hyzer on it. Ideally, it goes right to the right of that tree there. This is a perfect line. Right where I want to hit. I'll take it, a little bit of a roll away, but it rolls back the right direction for me. And we get lucky. Hyperticus must have slid off the green there, so we're gonna gain a couple strokes there, which is something I needed. I could use some wins. I think I've won my last 2, but they're only solo wins, but I lost a bunch before that, so I'm not even going to look at the leaderboard again until I can go on a little bit of a run, but this is going to be my last round for a little bit. Might try to play again tonight, but all right, 289. I like to slide to the left here. This wind makes it a little tougher to ace. We just want to hit that green. That's going to be too low anyway, even if I was online. But we get our birdie. That was the Warship, if I didn't mention it. Accurate Glide. Sounds like disc of the week, whether it's next week or the week after. This next week might be a Light Glide Paradigm, but the week after that, I think he's looking at an Accurate Roll Warship. So it's definitely something I don't think they put out there yet. The more I thought about it, I don't think it's going to be something I want to bag, but definitely intriguing. I just like I'm just used to the distance on the glide, so it would be a huge adjustment to me to lose that distance. I'm going to go with the Vandal here. Should have plenty of carry, but I'm going to play this right side just to make sure. I don't want to flirt with the water if I don't have to. It's nice to be left to those rocks if I can be. 50 feet, a big headwind, so I'm going to make sure I take some off of it and let the wind lift that disc up. We get our birdie. Still got that 2-shot lead going into the next couple holes for Frozen Valley. A couple par 4s. This is Frozen Valley 9. It's always a fun one, but it's challenging, and a lot of it depends on your skip. Even if you can get it lined up sometimes, if you get a dead skip, it doesn't always work out for you. What I don't want to do is miss the Mando. That's the worst case scenario here. This looks to be on a pretty good line if I could just get a good skip and miss the trees, which that's going to hit the tree. Darn it. If that would have just gotten right or left of that tree, that would have been pretty good. Looks like he might have got down there and has a decent look. Still a tough eagle from where he's at. For me, 429, but it's big time downhill. I'm going to go with the Vandal on a forehand. Nice and high. Let it turn and then come back kind of straight. If anything, it fades too much and hits this hill. Bounces towards the basket. Not too bad, not the best, but we got a putt, 46 feet. And we don't lose any strokes, so I'll take that. Even though we caught that tree on the tee. Another par 4. I don't think it's my favorite one, Frozen Valley 4. I think it might be my least favorite of the par 4s, this one. Sometimes I feel like I'm so good at this hole, but other times I feel like I can never hit the line. I know a lot of people like to slide to the left and get this kind of a look. You can tell, looks like he does more my style, which is slide to the right and do more of a flex shot. I like to aim middle chevron kind of right on the basket arrow, sometimes a little higher, and then bring this over to about that rock, sometimes a little farther if I want a little bit more turn. And that looks like a little bit too much turn. Gonna hit that tree. 220, bunch of stuff in the way. I don't know if we go over or through. I think we go over. Let's go over with the instinct. Hopefully it's got enough carry. Oh no. Get out in the open. Shoot. That's not a spot I've been very much. Oh no. Man. I'm going to try to go just under this branch and kind of throw it harder to lift it. Oh shoot, 16 feet. Oh, we got lucky. Lucky to make that one. 10 seconds left. If I would have flown by, we could have been in big trouble there trying to hurry up in less than 10 seconds and get it to go. All right, focus in on these last 3 holes. Make sure I don't make any mistakes. Make sure I actually switch to forehand when I want to. This is he's going roller. I'm going to go light glide on a forehand. Make sure I keep it away from the oh my gosh. And just as I said that, whew, that was close. Usually like to be a little left of that and not flirt with that out of bounds, but we got 284. Perfect Vandal distance uphill. Just going to pull straight down, let it turn away from the basket, and then come on back. And almost a tap in. We'll have to finish it off with a putt. All right, 2-shot lead going into the 8th hole. Definitely not going to complain about that. A couple par 3s, so let's see if we can escape this one cleanly. It's just what I needed, just record around and refocus. I should have done it this morning before I just kept losing a bunch. So this is going to be glide turn rive. I got to be careful here. I want to make sure I turn it on a forehand. Should be able to throw full power. Uh-oh. Sit down. Sit down. Oh, man. This is going to be a touchy shot downhill. Worst case scenario, I fly by the basket or miss, and then I'm OB 77 feet. I remember specifically one of my losses. Let me see if I can make this first before I start talking. This was hole 9, and I had a 1-shot lead, and I ended up on a full card earlier today, and I chained out and trickled out of bounds to get the solo loss, and went from a possible positive 6 points to a negative 6, just like that with 1 shot. Lots of rounds like that. Haven't been playing very bad, just making some silly mistakes and getting some horrible breaks. It seems to be the theme when you don't have it going your way. This is just Vandal on a forehand on a default aim. It's usually a perfect, oh no. Oof. I hate to do this. I can sneak it through there. I was just going to toss it up to the base of the basket, but that's kind of rubbing it in when you don't even go for it from 60 feet, so I'm not about to do that. So we got the win. Hyperticus, I've lost to him plenty. Check out his bag real quick. He's got the Musket Champion FD3 Accurate Glide Grace, the Rainbow, the Unicorn Light Glide Rive, the good old Paradigm. I wish I had that in the bag. Same water skip as me. He's got the Marlin. Interesting. The Pioneer, a Fade Pioneer. And that's a special disc there. I don't know what that's from, but it looks like he probably chose those attributes. I don't know. Again, there's others that are way better at me at knowing where each of the discs comes from. Fused and I just like to see what people throw and what people choose to have in the bag. Same putter pouch as me. But there you go, guys. There's today's round of the day. Hopefully that gets me back on track because I definitely need it. We're running out of time. I had the top 25 pretty much secured. I could have just sat and not played anymore, but it's just not my style and kind of went against what I knew I should do and just stop playing instead of try to get points back. So live and learn, but at least I got to play a lot. I still have fun even when I'm losing. But it's frustrating when my one goal is to hit top 25 and then I do everything I know I shouldn't to stay there. But it is what it is. We still got time. We'll see what happens. Thanks for watching me play some DGV.